Hi fellow DIYers! Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the 3D sunflower in this $1.25 frame. I have a full tutorial on how to make the sunflower itself. I'll put the link in the description box below. The only difference is the material I used to color the petals in this project. I used stamp ink pad in this one so it will look more real, and the size is also a little bit smaller. I'll show you how I painted it using the stamp and how I resized the whole flower to fit in a 7 by 7 inches frame. As for the writing, I used HTV or heat transfer vinyl and put it on a cardstock. You can also use adhesive vinyl, but there's a risk that the cardstock might peel off when you transfer the vinyl. And there you have it! With just under $5, you gained a beautiful display. So let's get started! So open your Design Space app, click those 3 lines, click Home, and then here type in 3D sunflower and then enter. And then just scroll down a little bit and you'll find this 3D sunflower and then click Customize. And then here just click the file and then change the width to 14 inches and then click Make It. And since I'm going to use an 8.5 by 11 inches cardstock, I'm going to change the material size to 8.5 by 11 inches. And I noticed that this mat number 2 has one piece that I can fit in mat number 1. So I'll click those 3 dots and then click Move Object, and then I'll click mat number 1. And I'm just fixing the pieces here. Click Continue. Then here, click Medium Cardstock. Again, if you want a full tutorial on how to make a 3D sunflower, I put the link in the description box below. Now I'm just going to show you how I color these petals using the stamp ink pad. You can skip this step if you don't want any writing on yours. I decided to put a little quote below the sunflower, and I'll show you how I did it. So click Text, and I'll change the font to Arial, and I'll just resize it, and I'll highlight the text. So I'll type in sun, and then 3 spaces, and then FLOW, and then 3 spaces again, and then ER, and then 2 spaces, and then the vertical bar. And I'll make the vertical bar a little bigger. So I'll select all and then click Advance and then ungroup 2 letters. Now I'm just going to make it bigger. Now I'm just going to put 2 little circles in the spaces. So I'm going to click Shapes and then click Circle. Now I'm just adjusting the size. And then I'm going to click Duplicate. And then I'll place the other circle to the other space. And then I'll select all and then Weld. And then I'll click Text again. Type in my chosen quote or saying. Now after we're done writing our quotation or saying, I'll change the width to 5 inches and then select all and then click Attach. Now we're going to need to cut a 7 by 7 inches background, and I'm going to use a black cardstock. So I'm going to click Shapes and then Square, and I'm just going to change the color, and then I'll change the size to 7 by 7 inches. And then I'll click Make It. So mat number 1, I'm going to use a cardstock. And mat number 2, I'm going to use a heat transfer vinyl or iron-on. So I'm going to make sure that mirror is turned on. And then click Continue. So mat number 1, we're going to use medium cardstock. And then after we're done cutting the first mat, I'm going to change the setting before proceeding to cut mat number 2. So for medium cardstock, I'm going to change it to everyday iron-on. And since I'm using an HTV or everyday iron-on, we want to make sure that mirror is turned on. So these are the materials that I'm going to use. So I got the glass frame from Dollar Tree. I got it for only $1.25. So for the iron-on, we want to make sure that the shiny part is facing the mat. Now go to the Cricut Heat Guide website. I'll put the link in the description box below. And I'm going to use the mini press, so I'm going to click that. And then for my heat transfer material, I'm going to click Everyday Iron-On or Light or Metallic. And for my base material, I'm going to click Cardstock and then click Apply. Now it says here to preheat the base material for 5 seconds and then press the iron-on to the base material using low setting with light pressure and constant movement for 25 seconds and then slowly remove the liner when it's cool to touch. Now my heat press is ready. I'm just using this ruler to make sure that the text will be aligned. So now I'm just preheating the cardstock. Just making sure again that it's aligned. The liner is now cool to touch, so I can remove it slowly. And there we have it! If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. All feedback is welcome and any feedback is good feedback. Please subscribe to my channel and check out my other tutorials. See you in the next episode of DIY by Sass. Thanks for watching!